inching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
And they're on the 16-yard line.
Jackson looking to throw right away.
Eluding the pressure right.
Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Wow, just one snap in, partner, and the complexion of this game has already changed because for the defensive... offense a short field and a big early. And even though it's only the first snap of the game, we're going to look back on this one and see if it has lasting effects as this game moves on.
They'll run with the undrafted rookie from TCU, Amari DiMercado.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. But they get back in the huddle. He's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
2nd and 9. To throw is Murray.
Got him in. It's Brown. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. This will be caught once again by Brown. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll make it 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Running, DeMercado. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Amari DeMercado, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Cardinals use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one.
That's a great read down here near the goal line. Most defenses are keying in on Kyler Murray, knowing they likes to have the ball in his hands. But here he gives it up on the option, and that's a great call as it leads to a touchdown run.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And the Cardinals will go up 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. All they need, but it's 3rd down. Throwing is Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
After the turnover, here's Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. You look at this Baltimore defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Play action. Now it's Murray. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 46-yard line.
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. To throw is Jackson. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Now it's Jackson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
touchdown. Lamar Jackson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have cut it back within a score. This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number one.
It should be number one, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anyone because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Yeah, they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week, and you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it, because what's that old malaprop? If you come to a fork in the road, take it. Because this group, they're losing ground fast. They've got to start winning some ball games. And the good teams, they're starting to separate themselves, and these guys are being left behind.
Second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down. The Cardinals at 3 and 4 on the year coming into play. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Every now and then I can speak from experience, because I do know, as a defender, it is awfully hard to stay with your man on these crossing routes, because even if you don't get picked, there's a danger of being picked either by one of their receivers or maybe by your own defender. And on that play, that worked quite well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
The give is to DiMercato. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
A 7-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Jackson now. Throw caught by Flowers. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. This complete left side to Aguilar. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now for getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mitchell. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jackson on first down. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A shotgun handoff to Mitchell. And he'll go down at the 28. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Well executed there on 2nd down, so do you go back to the air on 3rd?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a 2nd time.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
Justin Tucker to be kicked off for Baltimore.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. They'll get this to DiMercato. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's DiMercato. And down to the 36-yard line here. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Here's 2nd and 3. Here's Murray. That pass completed to Dortch. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He's got his first catch here
for a first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Shotgun now for Murray. This is taken in by McBride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Murray now. Touchdown, Cardinals. Amari DiMercado in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals will extend their lead here just before halftime. Prater for the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here in this first half as the kick gets away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. Looking deep downfield. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And a touchback as Dortch elects not to return it. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box, establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Murray going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals.
correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Extra point good by Prater. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Set up.
Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First down, Ravens.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Jackson to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. And Jackson throwing once more. His throw incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
From the gun, a give to Mitchell. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're going to speed things up here. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 23. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
13.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It already looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Completes it to Aguilar. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They go play action now. Jackson. A quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
Change it. Hey, report. Report.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with Mitchell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on second and goal. Now it's Jackson. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Third and goal, Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Buda Baker with a pick. And the Cards will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game. But I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's DeMercado. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Here's Murray from midfield. And he slings one that's incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. In motion right is Brown. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Oh, he takes it in, doesn't let it bounce. He takes it at the 2. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linemen on the other side has got it. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down.
Now it's Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And Andrews going to have a Ravens first down as he's brought down at the 25-yard line.
Now Jackson steps away to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 45 yards. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Jackson going for the deep ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Again, Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Out to his left. And I think the ball's out. And the Cardinals have got it. Going the other way.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable fourth quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Cardinals.
Marquise Brown.
His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Cardinals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Well, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
That one into the hands of Beckham downfield.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
On second down, Jackson. This complete left side to Aguilar. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit. Jackson and the Ravens still on the field. They'll go for 2.
They'll try and run it here.
And he'll find his way in for two. And we're back to a two-score game. The lead's cut to 16.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all three timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
And 2 at the 27-yard line.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the ground, it's DeMarcano. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's a 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
A run, it's DeMarcano. And the Cardinals are going to have a first down. And that's a big one, as they should be able to run it out from here. 75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. A couple of first downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Playing success in this game already. 2 touchdown catches, but that was a very dangerous throw. But you have to understand, with 2 catches already for touchdowns, they're going to try and force it to him at times as well.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Jackson to throw. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Cardinals are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts it in to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams, right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
So for the